Welcome again to the Mesa City Council meeting for the evening of July the 1st. All of our council are present at this meeting. At this council meeting, we will be taking comments both over the telephone and the internet. You can find multiple ways to participate on the first page of our council agenda. Additionally, if you want to speak, please submit a blue card 1 hour before the meeting. Again, you can find that information on the first page of the agenda and at mesaaz.gov/blue card. We will begin our meeting this evening with an invocation offered by Umbrain Kazmi with the Islamic Education Foundation of Arizona, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Welcome, Ms. Cosme. Please go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. First of all, I just wanted to thank you all for allowing me to lead today's invocation and tell you a little bit about myself before we can start first. But I was asked to, how would I like to be addressed? Well, I'm with the Islamic Education Foundation of Arizona, and in Islam, we're all equal. So we are all equal in Islam. So we're all sisters, we're all brothers, irrespective of where you're from, your background, financial, social, gender, it doesn't matter. We're all equal. So with that, let me start first. And I'm going to say the great thing is in Islam, because it's in Arabic, we can all pray together and it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do very short. I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. So first of all, I'll say it in English first. It's in the name of Allah, the merciful, the most compassionate. First of all, let me say salam, and you all can say salam as well. I can't hear anyone, but it means peace. So again, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. I would like to thank you all for inviting me. I would like to thank God for all of us being here, safe, healthy, happy. May God shower his blessings upon all of us and this community. We as IEF are incredibly grateful to be in this community and to be with all of you. We've done many interfaith events, and we look forward to doing them even more in the future. So with that, I will turn it back to the host. And again, thank you so much for having us. But before I turn it back, I would also like to say Fi Aman Allah. Fi Aman Allah means may I leave you in God's protection. So Fi Aman Allah, and I turn the floor back to you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Cosme. We appreciate your participation in getting our meeting started. We'll now proceed with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me in the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, liberty and justice.
Liberty.
Thank you. The next item on our agenda is awards and recognitions. We have one item on awards and recognitions agenda tonight. That is Historic Preservation Awards, which are given to residents and businesses who've had an extraordinary impact in our community. Here via Zoom to present the awards is Mesa's Historic Preservation Board Chair, Brandon Benzing. Brandon, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Mayor Giles, and thank you to the City Council and City Manager, Mr. Brady, for all your continued support of the Historic Preservation Program. The last few years have been very exceptional for the program, and it's very evident in the award winners that we are honoring this year. Our first award is for Restoration, Preservation, and Rehabilitation. I present the award to Ms. Jocelyn Skogabo for the Hidden House, which is in the West 2nd Street neighborhood. The home's character and defining features are highlighted both inside and out with this latest revitalization. The board feels this is a wonderful example for historic home rehabs and the beauty that they can accentuate in their own neighborhoods. So very well done. The second award we have this evening is for adaptive reuse. And I present this award to Mr. Brian McCormick for the 12 West Main Brewery building. This project in its design has subtle nods to its past, especially with regards to the facade improvement. It has brought an energy to downtown that is very welcome, and it speaks to the appeal that these historic reuse projects have with our public and our community. So very nicely done project. The third and final award of this evening and of 2021 goes to the Washington Escobedo Neighborhood Advisory Committee under the category of local preservationists. What this committee has accomplished in the past number of years is truly remarkable. Not only have they been key in saving some of the neighborhood's landmarks, they've also given life to an undertold part of Mesa's history, and they continue to share that history with the community. I suggest that anybody who wants to know more about any part of Mesa's history, reach out to this committee because they are truly doing a remarkable job of sharing their past and keeping it alive. On behalf of the entire Historic Preservation Board, we'd like to thank all the award winners this evening for their contributions in keeping the history of Mesa a vibrant part of our community. So thank you again to everyone for having us this evening. And thank you for your continued support.
Thank you, Brandon. Those three awardees, those are three very significant accomplishments. And I feel bad that we are doing this remotely. I wish that we could honor them in person and maybe hear a little bit from them. Hopefully we'll find opportunities. And for the public's information, we are going to be resuming allowing the public in to our meetings beginning in August. So Brandon, let's look for opportunities to make sure those folks get a good pat on the back and that we highlight during the year the great work that they've done. But thank you
Thank you
for making those comments. The next item on our agenda is the consent agenda. We'll invite Mr. Kevin Christopher forward to read the consent agenda.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. These are the items on the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk will be considered as a group by the City Council and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion unless a council member or citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered as a separate item. Item 2, approval of minutes of previous meetings as written. Item 3A, act on liquor license application for Circle K, 9230 East University Drive. Item 3B, act on liquor license application for H Mart, 1919 West Main Street. Item 3C, act on liquor license application for Cracker Barrel, 1007 North Dobson Road. Item 4A, act on 3-year term contract with 2 years renewal options for traffic count services for the Transportation Department. Item 4B, act on contract to purchase replacement hardware for high-speed network traffic capture for the Department of Innovation and Technology. Item 4C, act on 3-year term contract with 2 years renewal options for uninterruptible power supply, preventative system maintenance, repairs, related services, and purchases of equipment, parts, and systems for the Department of Innovation and Technology. Item 4D, act on contract to purchase replacement outdoor wireless access points for the Department of Innovation and Technology. Item 4E, act on 3-year term contract with 2 years renewal options for welding certification and inspection services for the Energy Resources Department. Item 5A, act on resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to accept grant funds made available through the National Endowment of the Arts to support public workshops and for the installation of an art exhibit at the Mesa Contemporary Arts Museum in the fall of 2021. Item 5B, act on resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to enter into an intergovernmental agreement of the town of Queen Creek concerning a gas line replacement on Meridian Road from Queen Creek Road to Germain Road. Item 5C, act on resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the city of Tempe concerning the rehabilitation of a sewer line along the Western Canal in Tempe. Item 5D, act on resolution vacating a portion of a public right-of-way located in the 1000 block of East University Drive to accommodate development of a 53-unit apartment complex. Item 5E, act on resolution extinguishing a portion of a drainage easement located at 11444 East Germain Road to accommodate construction of a new micromill for CMC Steel. Item 5F, act on resolution extinguishing drainage easements located at 3223 South Ellsworth Road to accommodate construction of a new data center for Comark Data. Item 6A, act on resolution declaring the documents filed with the city clerk titled 2021 Amendments to the Tables in Chapters 4, 5, 6, 8, 32, and 58, Title 11 Zoning Ordinance pertaining to community residences and group residential uses to be a public record, and providing for the availability of the document for public use and inspection with the city clerk. Item 6B, introduction of ordinance repealing the existing 11-31-14 of the zoning ordinance entitled Group Homes for the Handicapped and replacing it with the new 11-31-14 entitled Community Residences and amending various chapters of Title 11 of the zoning ordinance pertaining to community residences and other group residential uses and adopting by reference the public record known as 2021 amendment to the tables in chapters 4, 5, 6, 8, 32, and 58 Title 11 zoning ordinance pertaining to community residences and group residential uses. Item 6C, act on resolution declaring the document filed with the city clerk titled 2021 amendments to chapters 7, 86, and 87 and repeal and replace chapter 31, section 31, title 11 zoning ordinance pertaining to marijuana facilities to be a public record and providing for the availability of the document for public use and inspection with the city clerk. Item 6D, introduction of ordinance repealing the existing 11-31-34 of the zoning ordinance entitled Medical Marijuana Facilities and replacing it with the new 11-31-34 entitled Marijuana Facilities and amending various chapters of the zoning ordinance pertaining to marijuana and adopting by reference the public record known as 2021 amendments to chapters 7, 86, and 87 and repeal and replace chapter 31, section 34, title 11 zoning ordinance pertaining to marijuana facilities. Item 7A, introduction of ordinance amending chapters 31 and 70 of Title 11, the zoning ordinance of the Mesa City Code, modifying correctional transitional housing facility development standards, and modifying administrative use permit standards. Item 7B, introduction of ordinance regarding ZON 19-00832. This is for property generally located east of Dobson Road and north of Main Street. Modification of the Sycamore Station Smart Growth Community Plan to allow for a mixed-use, transit-oriented development. Item 7C, introduction of ordinance regarding ZON 21-00069. This is for property located north of Ray Road on the east side of Power Road. Modification to an approved planned area development overlay and site plan modification to allow for a mixed-use development. Item 7D, introduction of ordinance regarding ZON 21-00177. This is for property located north of the US 60 Superstition Freeway on the west side of Signal Butte Road. Site plan modification to allow for a mixed-use development. And item 7E, introduction of ordinance regarding ZON 21-00224. This is for property located west of Ellsworth Road on the north side of Elliott Road. Rezone and site plan review to allow for an industrial development. Mayor and council members, these are the items on the consent agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher. Ms. Mickelson, do we have any requests to speak on an item on the consent agenda?
No request, Mayor.
All right, thank you. I noticed that this side of the dais is coming strong tonight, and Ms. Spilsbury has made the motion, seconded by Mr. Freeman, for approval of the consent agenda. Please cast your votes. That motion passes unanimously. The next item on our agenda is item 8, items from citizens present. Ms. Mickelson, do we have any requests to speak?
No requests.
Thank you. That completes the items on our agenda. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? Thank you, Ms. Spilsbury and Mr. Freeman. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.